Rana, and welcome back to FM Tahiti. Hope you're well. In this episode, we're probably going to play, we are going to play Morpia in the Inter-Island Cup, and we are probably also going to play the Huahine Eels in the league to see how we do against them. But first, let's get this cup match out of the way. Against Morpia, Morpia are in the championship. Been on the ground with their team to play with low self-belief squad, which I like to see. I managed to change the squad for us. So after that match against Tetaroa, where we basically didn't have any players apart from 3 first choice-ish, we've now got a more recognisable team. So we've got Yanin back in, so he's up front with O'Keefe because Gerard is injured. Chisholm's unfit, Wallace is away on international duty, as is Marangera. Got Smith back in goal, McIntyre back on the right, Bolton Chant in centre of defence because Macasina's tired. Lamb back at left back. Waite back from suspension on the right. Weaver in the ball-winning midfield. Spearling in the box-to-box. Dallowin, who's been playing on the left still. So it's more of a recognisable team. I don't think I mentioned that actually, but Manuel, I don't know if I mentioned in one of the other episodes, Manuel's done something horrible to one of his ligaments. He's out for the next 3 months probably. Spearling's away. Enough attempts, didn't he? Yeah, Manuel's out with a ligament issue, and I tried to replace him because he's 30, he's out with a ligament issue, he's not going to play much this season, and he's the captain, so I tried to replace him and I warned him, and he kicked off and said, fine, you can be the captain. He can be the captain, and because he's not playing, the vice-captain will step in. That's fine. So that was a quiet first half. Sorry, I went quiet because I got one of those Steam updates telling me that my wife was playing 2 Point Hospital, but she's not in the house and the computer's downstairs. I'm pretty sure she's not doing that. Unless the house rabbit's playing the game instead. Living room's haunted. Far from pleased. Get them going that way. There's quite a few tired players. Let's bring on Richards. He's influential. Let's give Dallowin a rest. We've kind of thrown the new player straight in there, and I actually think Dallowin didn't play most of last season. I think he was one of those players who was on a free, wouldn't agree to deal with anyone, so didn't play much of the season, and then got desperate and agreed to join us. So I think his fitness might take a little while to come back up. Yan in to Richards. What was that? Oh, come on. I mean, he looked bad to me, to be honest. He didn't look that bad. Okay. 3rd game of the season. 2nd red card for one of our players. It's not massively good. Not massively good. Amazing start. Score now, are they? There they go. Poinsignon. It's a good name. Give him that. Just gonna get knocked out of the Inter-Island Cup again. I wonder if the team's just decided we've won it once and that's enough. We don't really care. Bring on Pons. Right. Chisholm on for O'Keefe, even though we tried to get rid of Chisholm. Can't believe Yanin getting a red card, and it's the first time he's got one. Richards back in. guess a lot of our players still have a kind of hangover from the Atoll Championship, which is where a lot of them come back from. The Tahitian players there, I say the Tahitian players, Yanin, he's the only one really, should be happy because Tahiti won the Atoll Championship. They won it with a game to spare as well, so it wasn't much of a competition this year. Really? It's okay, it's just the cup. So send him off. Make absolutely no difference to us now, but get rid. Running down the clock now. So we're at the Inter-Island Cup again. We don't really do well in this competition. Apart from that one time we've won it. The one final we were runners-up in. This is our 5th season. It's basically 3 seasons of disappointment. One of extreme disappointment, and then one win. Oh, Taha got knocked out there. So someone new's going to win the cup. We know that for definite, because us and Taha are the only ones to have ever won the cup. So I'll pause there and I'll come back for the Eels match, where hopefully we'll have picked up a win in the meantime and we'll look less terrible on the pitch. Alright, we're back for the next match, and a few things to catch you up on. First of all, if we go to the league table, what's this? 7 points deducted from AS Pepite Excelsior because they are in administration. So they're currently on -4 points because they managed to get a win, which completely passed me by. I think I noticed they were in debt at the end of last season, where everyone else was insecure or okay, and now they're in administration. So it can happen. I've set it up in the leagues where they do get, I think it's a 7-point deduction in the Premiership and the Championship. So that's something for us to look out for, considering we're £569,000 in debt, so it could come for us. The other thing is I played against Uapoa Catholic, and it was a weird match. So we started off playing badly, and because Yanin was banned, I had O'Keefe and Tamangara up front. Now, Tamangara in the match engine looks like an absolute beast. He is massive. He won a penalty, which Dullian put away, because 2 of their Uapoa's tiny central defenders had to mark him at the same time, and he kind of tripped up over them and won a penalty. The ball, when it was going long, was coming to him, and he was causing so many problems. He was flicking it on to whoever was in the right wing position, or getting it back to someone in midfield. He just kept possession, and he kept threatening. His goal he scored from a header as well, which was, he didn't jump. He didn't have to jump to beat anyone to the ball. He just bounced off his bonds. O'Keefe blasted past the defence and tapped in. And for this final goal, it was this amazing combination between Pons, the new right winger, Tamangara and O'Keefe. So Pons took the ball in our right fullback position, raced forward to the halfway line where he passed it to Tamangara, who turned, held off the defender next to him. So he didn't move, he just turned around on the spot, passed it to Pons, who had just raced past him. Pons then cut inside and passed to O'Keefe on the edge of the area, who took it past a player and scored. I could show you that, but it's too special. I just thought I'd describe it to you and waste some time. So we're going to play against the Eels next. So Yanin is back. I'm going to put Yanin in and give O'Keefe a bit of a rest, but put him onto the bench so he can try Strachey. Gerard's not fit yet. Chisholm's not fit. I'll leave them for this match, I think. We should be ready to go. Seth Waite's not fit. Dylan's not fit. Let's bring Richards on for him. I'll bring Pons on at half time for Waite, I think. So the Eels are always strong. Fred Tissett, who used to play for them, who's a real player, you can see scoring in the OCL sometimes. was released by them at the end of the season. He's a really good player, scores really good goals in the game, but he didn't want to come to us either, so he's out. I wonder who will pick him up, but he's quite good. Now, although we've had a bad start in the league and in the cup, so we've drawn one, lost in the cup, and then won one in the league. Part of that, I think, could go down to the fact we had a weak team. But even though it's a bad start, I'm feeling reasonably happy, because that left wing we got, Dullians, played quite well. Put away that penalty. Oh, ooh. It's not great. From a corner. I'm not going to look. So yeah, I was quite optimistic, because he had Dullians playing alright on the left. He's getting into it. Despite his lack of fitness. Oh, come on, send him off, ref. Went through the back of him there. That was revenge. Exactly. Yannin can't do it, no one can. Go on. Someone. See, that's Marangara. Look how big he is. Not just tall, he's wide. He just get knocked over a lot, but I think he's just tripping up over his own feet. Yannin going through. Yeah, so Dullian's playing well on the left. O'Keefe's actually played really well, which was a bonus. And he looks like he's got the pace to be a good impact sub when Yannin and Gerard are both back at full fitness and playing. Tamangaro looks like he could be a good battering ram to use in certain situations. And Pons looks really fast. He just looks fast. So he's a good right wing option. So I'm quite pleased with that, because it feels like I've got more. Almost. It feels like I've got more options now on the bench. Like, I feel like if I need pace, I can bring pace on. If I need experience, I've got experience. If I need to bring someone on who's physical battering ram, I've got that. If I need someone who's faster, I've got that as well. So let's bring on Pons for weight. Let's see how this goes. So Tamangaro and Pons, I reckon they probably get on. We need to take advantage of them being a man down, but I'm not sure we're quite clicking yet. Get it off them, don't let it be their highlight. There we go, Weaver. Put a stop to it. Spearling goes long. There we go. Yannin gets his first of the season. Making up for that sending off that ruined us against Tetaroa. Nice and simple. Long ball. This is back on level pegging. Because what I can do, I think when I get to the 65th or 70th minute, I might bring off Tamangaro and bring on O'Keefe. And swap Yannin and Tamangaro around and use O'Keefe's pace. I didn't really feel like I could do, because Chisholm was fast-ish, but not amazingly. Wallace had no pace. So I felt kind of limited. I never really had a good striking option last season. So if Gerard and Yannin weren't doing it, it's kind of luck as to whether I could get a goal from anywhere else. And Andre now. Spearling. PT look like they're going to get another win, so they'll only be -1 after this. Pons. It's feisty. It's a bit like Manuel in that he's small and slight, but he's not holding back. And in. Almost, he wasn't playing much like the target man there, to be fair. on. I mean, that's a good move. Pond's getting the assist as well. Not quite how I thought it was going to go down there. Maybe a penalty here. Kind of fortunate. I think if they'd had a full team, we would not have won this. Ray did us a real favour. Ray is our man of the match. Keeping hold of it. Triangles. Falling over himself there. Oh, come on. Really? Like we have to go because he fell over. It's not. There's a lot of other plays in between him and that goal then. I mean, a draw is kind of fair, but that was harsh. Let's see what that does to the table. Be passionate with them. See there for the calendar, 35 of our players are out for the international break. So a 7th, 5 points after 4 games. Not a fantastic start. Already 7 points behind 2nd place. We need to get back into the OCL again. But I'm pretty sure we can recover. I'm fairly confident. So we'll come back for a few more games in a little while. Thanks very much for watching.